Greetings. I'm Reverend Barbara Briglin, a pastor of Destiny Temple of Faith United Church of Christ, and welcome to my weekly devotional messages. Let's get to it. Today's message is titled, Jesus Take the Wheel. Our scripture reference is Exodus, the 14th chapter, verses 10 through 13. As Pharaoh approached, the Israelites looked up, and there were Egyptians marching after them. They were terrified and cried out to the Lord. They said to Moses, "Was it because there were no graves in Egypt that you brought us here into the desert to die? What have you done by bringing us out here to Egypt? Didn't we say to you when we were in Egypt, 'Leave us alone, let us serve the Egyptians'? It would have been better for us to serve the Egyptians than to die in the desert." Moses answered the people, "Don't be afraid. Stand firm, and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring to you today. The Egyptians you see today, you will never see again. The Lord will fight for you. You will only need to be still." Jesus Take the Wheel is the title of a song that country music star Carrie Underwood sung about 20 years ago. The song is about a woman who was driving down the icy road with her toddler in the back seat, and the lady's car began to get out of control, and she could not get the car back under control, so she yelled, "Jesus, take the wheel." Jesus take the wheel has now become a phrase that many people use sometime in jest when they're overwhelmed or someone has gotten on their nerves and situations are just beyond their control, and they may scream out in jest, "Jesus take the wheel." Jesus takes the wheel is also a heartfelt prayer that many people will pray when they find themselves in difficult situations. The Israelites were in a Jesus take the wheel situation. They were in a no-win situation. Pharaoh had promised to free the Israelites, and he actually had freed them. And then he had a change of heart, a change of mind. The Lord had hardened his heart. And so once Pharaoh realized that the Israelites had been freed, he went chasing after the Israelites, him and all of his warriors. And so they were chasing after the Israelites, and the Israelites were all hemmed in on every side. The Red Sea was in front of them. If they went there, they could have drowned. If they turned backwards toward Pharaoh, they would have gone back into slavery and oppression. They could have died a psychological, emotional, spiritual, and even physical death. They were in a lose-lose situation. They had no options. There was nothing that they could do. And they cried out to Moses, "Why did you do this to us?" But Moses had a message for the Israelites and for us. Friend, have you ever found yourself in a lose-lose situation that you had done everything that you can do and the situation was beyond your control? You may be a government worker and you have sacrificed, you prepared yourself, you sacrificed time with your family, you stayed late, you played fair, and yet you are furloughed today and wondering where your next meal and next paycheck will come from. Perhaps you had a surgery and it was a risky surgery and you said yes, and the doctor that then tells you after the surgery is over, "Oh, we're sorry, we thought it would work." Perhaps you are in a courtroom situation. You went and got the best defense attorney that money could buy, and yet the case that the prosecutor has stacked against you looks like you will not win, even though you have paid all of this money. Friends, Moses has a word for us. The word is to stand still and stand firm and see the deliverance that the Lord will bring to you. There are times when we are all hemmed in that we need to know that God will fight the victory and the battle. The Hebrew word for deliverance means to fight, victory, win, salvation. And that's what God did for the Israelites. They were in a Jesus take the wheel situation. What Moses said to the Israelites was, "Let Jesus take the wheel and stand confident and trust in God's ability to win the victory for you." So today, my friends, if your situation is overwhelming, say, "Jesus, take the wheel," and give it to Him. Surrender it to the Lord. He will win the victory for you. Jesus, take the wheel. Let's get to it. Be blessed.